The 2021 Ford Mustang GT. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, where you can find some of the best complete guide walk-around videos that cover all the standard equipment as well as different optional equipment, including the different packages for each different model and trim for the Ford lineup. Like we're going to do with this particular vehicle here, we're going to cover the GT trim. We're going to cover all the standard equipment first, talk about an equipment group you might think about consider getting, as well as the different packages and standalone options that are available. Now, do check the timestamps down below in the description so you can move around in this video all you want to. Also on the timeline you can move around too. Plus the prices for the packages, equipment groups, and optional equipment will be listed down in the description as well. So we do have a video on the EcoBoost trim if you want the full lineup. We do have EcoBoost, EcoBoost Premium. Now we're up to the GT trim, and we're going to cover all the equipment in this. If you haven't had a chance and you haven't checked out our YouTube channel yet, don't forget you can always hit the red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll also get notified the next time another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. Also, if you'd like to work with us as a dealership, we are very passionate about our Ford vehicles, making sure you get the vehicle of your dreams, ordered the way you want it to from the factory, and we can have it delivered right to you for free. More information about that we'll have at the end of the video. Again, there'll be a timestamp down below at any time for more information about that. You can just click on that timestamp and it'll take you to that section of the video. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about some mechanical things first: engine, transmission, what's standard, what's optional on those. So let's go ahead and start with that. So this is the GT trim, so of course it's going to come standard, and the only engine available for the GT trim is the 5.0 liter V8 engine, deliver 460 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. It will come standard in the 6-speed manual transmission with rev matching and also launch control, so that's going to be a way you can go. You can also, as optional equipment, get the 10-speed automatic transmission. That transmission will come with the paddle shifters, so if anytime you want to put it in a manual mode, you can do that and then use the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel to shift it through those gears, giving you a more spirited ride. Also, these will come whether it be the manual or automatic with the electric line lock. They'll help you as you launch off and keep you in line there. Also with these, you'll come with the engine oil cooler. Will be standard equipment on the GT trim. So that engine oil cooler help that engine perform even better, keeping it cooled down as best it can there. Also, it will come with the independent rear suspension. So nice independent rear suspension, gives it a little bit better ride. Also, speaking of the rear end, the manual transmissions will come with a 355 limited slip rear axle, and the automatics will come with 315 limited slip rear axle back there. A couple other things you might want to think about. This does have the EPAS, electronic power assist steering, so that'll help you out, give you a little bit better steering than gas assisted there. Also, this will come with hill start assist. It comes in handy for the manual transmissions, but also for the automatics. If you're starting on that hill start assist will come in handy there. Also, a couple of safety precautions I want to talk about during the mechanical section. We'll talk about a couple others when we get inside and as we go around the vehicle. But this will have the advanced track with electronic stability control. And the whole goal behind that, it's very simple. It's using a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. So if you go into that curve a little too fast, maybe it's slick outside and you normally slip around, it's going to use that electronic stability control and a series of brakes to keep you on your intended path. Also, this will come with SOS post-crash alert system. And what that's going to do is going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you're off the side of the road, you're in an accident, so that way people know that they need to come to your safety. Also, you're going to get 911 assist, which if you Bluetooth your phone in, you can be able to call 911 directly by using the Bluetooth controls if you are not able to get to your phone. So that comes in handy as well. And then another safety precaution you're going to get here is the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So it does have dynamic brake support. It does have the sensors on the front for as you're getting close to people. So if you're driving along, the car in front of you is going a little bit slower than you, then it's going to alert you and let you know that you need to press your brakes, and if you don't, it's going to use the brake support to go ahead and initiate those brakes. So that way, hopefully it will help you avoid that accident, but at least lessen the severity of that accident by having those brakes engaged for you there. So some great safety precautions and some great mechanical features here. But let's go ahead and start talking. We're going to walk around the outside of the vehicle, show you some of the features, what the different look of the GT is, and some of the other features on the outside. Now, starting at the front up here, you will see the functional hood vents. So you'll have hood vents up here. Of course, a standard equipment even on the EcoBoost model. You have the body color trim around it with the black in there, and there are some holes in there so that the heat can extract out of the hood there for you, help it to perform even better. Talk about the grille. You will have a unique grille up here. It's a high gloss grille with the pony that's chrome in the middle, so that will look a little different than your EcoBoost trim accent there on this grille. Lower grille will be a molded in black, along with on that splitter on the front. It's going to be the same material up there too, so that kind of covers that in, fills it in for you so you don't get stuff coming in through there. Talk about your headlights for a second. You will have LED automatic headlights. So LED is so much brighter. Automatic feature means when you have an auto setting, when it gets dark, those lights will come on. As it gets light, they'll turn off for you. So you do have a delay you can set on those. Also, you do have LED signature lighting. It's those 3 lights just inside those headlights there towards the middle, towards your grille. Those signature lighting as well are LED on the vehicle too. You will also have these parking lamps down here, so amber parking lamps and turn signals right there below that. And just inside of that is going to be your fog lights. So towards the grille again, you're going to see that bulb there. That is going to be your fog light. So it does have LED fog light standard equipment on the GT trim as well. You will also have the configurable daytime running lights. So you can, in your lighting section, under your vehicle settings, you can go ahead and you can activate that if you want to. Also, one feature is part of the Copilot 360 features that of course is standard equipment on the GT, and that is going to be your auto high beams. So auto high beams work a lot like your automatic headlights. So if it's dark outside, you're not in the city lights, it's going to automatically turn the high beams on, turn them off if a car approaches you or if you're in your city lights. Now that is also a feature you can activate and deactivate under the lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. So you would of course just go in there, go under your settings, go to vehicle, go to lighting, and that's where you're going to see that. And you can just uncheck and check those boxes in that screen there. So pretty nice features here on the front of the vehicle. So I think I've covered everything I needed to on the front. So let's go ahead and move around to the side. So moving around to the side, first is the stock wheel, and this happens to be the standard wheel on this, and that's an 18-inch machine-faced alloy wheel with the high-gloss ebony painted pockets. Real sharp wheel, so nice standard wheel on this. You also come with all-season tires. This one happens to be Pirelli tires here, and you also get the tire pressure monitoring system go along with that. You'll see the larger brake rotors with the 4-piston fixed calipers for the GT model. So that is an upgrade from your EcoBoost trim. Of course, you're in the GT, so it's going to go a little bit faster and wants you to be able to brake faster as well. You'll see the chrome badging, the 5.0 on the side. We've been seeing that for several years now. You don't see any kind of badging on the EcoBoost trim. You go to the 5.0, you get that fender badge on both sides there. Rain sensing wipers, standard equipment on actually all of your Mustangs now. So rain sensing wipers, if you have one of the wipers in one of those intermittent settings and it's activated in your wipers section, then the wipers will turn on when it starts to rain. Rain's a little bit harder, they'll wipe faster. You don't have to do any adjustments there. So I like rain sensing wipers, but if it's something you don't like, you can deactivate it again. You go to the settings, vehicle, go to wipers. That's where you're going to see that. You can deactivate that and uncheck that box for the rain sensing wipers there. Mirror caps. You will have body colored mirror caps, in this case the race red. They do manually fold in, so you can fold those in if you need to. You're going to have power mirror features, so you can adjust those from the inside. And it's going to come with the Bliss. So blind spot information system with cross traffic alert, another feature from the Copilot 360 features. What's great about that is it's going to monitor your blind spot. If there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to alert you with a series of tones. It's going to put a message on the dash or on your instrument cluster there. And also, it's going to let you know by putting a light in the corner from the side they're coming from. So if they're coming from your left, they'll put they'll light up that Bliss, the little cars over there in the corner when they're coming from that direction. So I love the Bliss cross traffic alert. I'm glad it's standard equipment on all of your Mustangs, even the EcoBoost trim. It's standard on those. You will have body colored door handles here, also intelligent access. So you notice I do have the keys in my back pocket here. You will have the keyless entry remote, so you can unlock, lock it. Also it does have the rear lift gate back there and a panic alarm too. The key is actually inside there, but you don't really need the key. So you can just put it away in your pocket, just walk up to the vehicle, put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. It's already unlocked now. Let's go ahead and lock it. There we go. There you go. Put your hands in the door handles. It'll automatically unlock the vehicle. It'll flash those lights and allow you to get in and out. Even has push button start when you get inside, so you don't have to get the keys out. So even manual and automatic will have the push button start. If you do have an automatic, you'll also get remote start as well as standard equipment only for the automatics. And then you just press the ridges on the doors, locks the vehicle up when you get out. Again, you don't have to get the keys out of your pocket at all. Also does have the Easy Fuel capless filler door back here, so you don't have a cap to worry about leaving behind. You'll notice this is kind of a pink. It does say premium fuel only, so really marking that. GTs, they want you to use a premium fuel for those to perform. Also, keep in mind it is a double door system, so you don't have to worry about people, getting in there. A lot of your fuel cans or whatever, when you run out of gas, will not fit in there. You'll need to use the funnel, which is located in the trunk, which we're going to show you where that's at as we move to the back. So as we move to the back, you will have a center high-mounted stoplights. It's up here pretty high, so that way even SUVs and trucks will know you're wanting to stop. You have rear defrost back here. You'll notice the spoiler is a body-colored raised deck lid spoiler, so a little bit different look than the spoiler you see on the EcoBoost trim. EcoBoost doesn't come standard with a spoiler, but when they get a spoiler, it's usually just a blade spoiler, so it looks a little different here. You also get a rear view camera positioned right back here, so as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you. Also, you'll see the GT badging back here, so a little bit different than what you see on the EcoBoost trim, which is just the pony. Still have the blacked out panel. You'll have the LED tail lights with the sequential turn signals. A lot of people have liked for several years here. It's kind of a Mustang tradition there, and I only see on the Mustang. You're also down here, you will see reverse sensing on the bumper, so as you're backing up, you're also going to get alert if you get too close to anything, so real nice having the reverse sensing. Also, unique rear valance down here, that's just the body colored, or the molded in black down here you see below the bumper. You'll also notice that it does have the dual exhaust with the quad tip, so that is standard. That's what it's going to look like, so real nice look to the back of it, and having the quad tip dual exhaust is real nice as well. Now we're going to pop the hood. I'm going to show you how to get into that. First, you can use the remote if you want to. Also, there's a button right under here, so just press that. It's going to pop it or unlock it, and then we can see inside. Now inside, we always put the carpeted mats in here. We don't want those to get dirty, but you will get a standard equipment carpeted mats for the front seat. So on the front two footwells, we'll get carpeted mats. In here, you're going to see it does have a gray interior on this particular vehicle. Pretty similar design as you would see for several years. You'll see the seat backs back there. It does have a split there. It is a 50-50 split seat, so you can lay those seats down if you need to. Those levers are on the top of those seats. You'll have to get to those by going inside to the back seat. And then underneath here, there's a cargo area. You'll see the tire and inflator and sealant kit. So that's what's going to be standard equipment on all of your GTs. Don't worry, you can, if you want a spare tire, you can get that as optional equipment. We'll talk more about that when we get to the optional equipment, when I start talking about wheels and tires and different things like that. So pretty similar equipment, of course, pretty good equipment here on the back. But let's move inside. There's a lot of features on the inside that I want to cover, so let's move in there. Now moving to the interior, there are two different color environments to the interior. You have the ebony interior, which is what we order on most of our vehicles, but there's also a dark ceramic. So let me give you an image of the dark ceramic from Ford's website, so you can see what that looks like. You're still going to see a black environment. That's why they call it dark ceramic. And then you're going to see some tan on the inserts of those seats there. Also, no matter if you go with the ebony or the dark ceramic, your panel across here is going to be that silver arrow, is what they're calling that instrument panel. So that's going to have that unique look to the GT trim. So it looks different than anything you see in the EcoBoost trim or EcoBoost Premium trim there. Also in here, the cloth seating surfaces is standard equipment on the GT. So you're going to see, you got to go up to GT Premium to get leather seats. So nice GT seats. It looks similar to what you'd see in the EcoBoost trim. So there are nice bolsters over here for your legs as well as a lower back to keep you in place if you're driving. You do get power driver seat and power passenger seat. So it's a nice, I think they call it a 6-way, so it'll take that seat up and down, forward and back. Also, you do have I think it's 4-way for the passenger, because I don't think it allows the seat to go up and down. And the driver does get power lumbar over here as well over there. And the backrest is going to be manual adjustment. It will always be a manual adjustment on a Mustang, just because you need to be able to get in the back. You'll need to be able to push that forward, and that's why they always have a lever instead of power adjustments there. Speaking of the back seat, you can seat 2 back there. As you can see, 50-50 split bench seat we mentioned earlier. It does have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can secure those seats there in the back of those seats using the tether system or the latch system, and then the tether strap would be on that back deck you know, right under the glass back there on the deck there. So that's where you would secure the front-facing car seats back there. Here on the door, you're going to have your power windows, locks, and mirror switches right here. You do have auto one touch for these, so that means you just hard press it down and the window's going to go down automatically for you. I think up as well, so you just hard press it up and they're going to go up too, so for both of the front windows up here. Also, you do get global open windows as well, and what that means is that from the outside you can open the windows using your remote. So I'm going to give you a clip that I did on an EcoBoost video where I demonstrated that. So you would just press the lock button once and then press and hold it. You do have to keep holding it because it does take a little while. They want to make sure that's what your intention is, and then it's going to roll down the windows. That just helps for in those hot days, letting some of that hot air extract out before you get into the vehicle, being able to do that. Steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel, standard equipment on the GT trim. You also have a manual tilt and telescoping feature, so just pull this lever underneath. It'll go up and down, forward and back. So I always suggest to people get the seat where you need it adjust, and then adjust the steering wheel accordingly. In fact, I'm going to move it back just a little bit. So now the levers over here behind the steering wheel, I want to talk about the one here on the left is going to be your turn signal, of course, up and down. And then on the end, there is a little button down there. That's going to be for your lane keeping system. So it's going to activate and deactivate lane keeping. So what lane keeping system is, it's going to allow you to help you keep you in your lane. It does have a driver alert. So if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel, it alerts you if you have that activated. But also you have a lane keeping aid and alert system. So the alert system, what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to leave the lane. But what it's going to do is as you're leaving the lane, it's going to vibrate that steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will actually help keep you in your lane, so it helps do that. So you'll get over to those lines and it'll use torque vectoring to bring you back into your lane. So a couple different options for the lane keeping system, but that is standard equipment. It's part of the Copilot 360 features that I've been mentioning earlier in the video. The lever over here on the right side is going to be for your wipers. So of course, as you go up, that's going to turn the wipers on. You go up just once, and that's where you're going to get that intermittent, and that's where your auto high beam or auto rain sensing wipers will work basically automatic for you when you have it in that setting. Here on the steering wheel, you do on the left side have the cruise control there towards the bottom. So those bottom buttons will control your cruise control. Right above that, are you going to see that the 4 toggle switches will be for your audio controls. So volume up and down, your presettings left and right, and then in the middle is where you would mute your audio. So that's what that's going to look like. The controls over here on the right, on the lower part, is going to be your Bluetooth control, so you can make and receive phone calls using the voice commands. You can hang up and start a phone call conversation using those buttons. The D-pad at the top is going to control your 2.3-inch productivity screen in here. So you can, of course, control those like we've been showing you earlier using these buttons, going through your settings, your display, different things like that, your trip, however you want to in those settings. And I actually have a video, a how-to video on how this screen works, complete tutorial on our YouTube channel under the how-to videos, and maybe under the informational videos on our website as well. So you can check that out, and then you can see what the tach looks like, or your dash with the speedometer there and your tach, so you can kind of see what that looks like when you're driving, you have that vehicle turned on. Over here on the left, in this what we call the center stack, you do have your push button starters right there, red out around that button there. Of course, when you get in the vehicle, you're going to see a lot of times it'll sometimes be flashing, let you know you're ready to start. Also, those buttons down there, you do have your hazard right there. So if you're off the side of the road, you want to press that. You also have your traction control, where you can activate and deactivate your traction control. And then the other button with the steering wheel is your steering feel. So that's where you would adjust that for the different steering feel that you want to have in your vehicle. And then your climate control. It does have a single zone manual climate control, so everyone in the vehicle will have the same climate right there. And then for your audio controls, you have a six speaker audio sound system, AM, FM. It does have MP3 capabilities as well as Bluetooth capabilities, so you can connect your phone via the wire, or you can just Bluetooth in. You can play music from your phone if you want to. If you have a Sirius membership in another vehicle like I do, I can use my Sirius app to go ahead and play music through my Sirius if I wanted to, so using the Bluetooth controls. You will see a smaller screen here. I think it's a 4.2-inch screen right there, and you can see the backup camera will come into view on that screen right there here in the middle of your center stack. And then also right down here, I like to call it the media hub. I think Ford calls it a sunglass bin, and I think they just do that because there's not a lot of room to put your phone in there. But you do have, this is where you'd find your USB port as well as your PowerPoint, so you can charge your phones up using those two. There's also two more located, one of each of those, and your console. So this is a padded console. You can open that from either side, and then inside you'll see another USB and PowerPoint in there too, with a slot on the passenger side for those cords to come through if you need to charge them. If you both have a Bluetooth, then one of you can charge your phone here, another person can charge it from back there and come through the side over here. Also in here, last thing, oh yeah, I also want to tell you that your parking brake as well as the boot for your whether it be a manual or automatic transmission will be a leather wrapped boot for that, and then even the shift knob up here will be leather wrapped for your automatic transmission. So, and then also don't forget, you do get FordPass Connect standard equipment, so that's where you can stay connected to your vehicle using the FordPass app. So it's a free app you download. You register by putting your VIN in there, and then verify it with when your vehicle's turned on here on the screen, and then that way you can stay connected to your vehicle. You can remote start the vehicle from anywhere. You can also unlock and lock your vehicle. You can schedule remote start times, and of course the remote start settings would be for your automatic transmissions only, not your manuals. They can also locate your vehicle, and then all your rewards system and points are in there, and also kind of update you on how the health of your vehicle is going. So if you need an oil change and such, it actually will notify you and send you those notifications. So I love the FordPass app. Definitely recommend that you download it and use that app. So I think I've covered all the standard equipment now, but let's talk about this high package that's available. It's in your Mustang GTs, so that's going to be next. Now we're going to talk about this 301A high package. You're going to find it under the packages section on the Ford Build and Price. And there are there is a different package down the road that, if you're wanting that package, does require this 301A equipment group. So let's kind of cover it. It's all these convenience features that you find on the inside of the vehicle. And I don't happen to have a GT with the 301A equipment group in stock. We typically stock 300A. So I'm going to give you some clips from the EcoBoost Premium video I did that has some of these same features on the EcoBoost Premium, so I can show you what those look like. So of course, getting in the vehicle, you will have the illuminated door sill plate. I actually don't have a clip of that image there because it will look different on the GT versus the EcoBoost, but you will have the illuminated door sill plates on both sides of the vehicles you're getting in. Also, you're going to get the selectable drive modes with the toggle switches. So you're going to get those buttons at the bottom down there by the push button start will switch to toggle switches, and you'll get an extra button there, an extra toggle switch now for your selectable drive mode. So you can, not only you can have the different steering feel, but also now you can have some drive modes that you can switch through: normal, eco, sport mode. You do have a slippery in those different types of driving situations. And what those drive modes are going to do is it's going to change the shifting of your transmission. Your traction control can be enabled and disabled depending on what mode you're in. Some of those features to help drive a little bit better. So. Also, you're going to see the dual zone climate control. So driver and front passenger are going to have two different temperatures, so it comes in real handy. Electronic as well, an auto feature in there, so that way the driver and front passenger can have two different temperatures. Several upgrades to the audio system. One of them is, you'll notice, and it does have the Sync 3 with the 8-inch touchscreen. So pinch to zoom capabilities, you're going to have the swipe capabilities, all those the touch screen right there, and your camera's going to come in a full 8-inch screen instead of just the smaller 4.2-inch screen. Also, to go along with that, you're going to get the Sirius XM satellite radio too. So that's going to be an upgrade to your audio system. And you're going to get 9 speakers. So you're going to get 3 additional speakers when you get this package. I think about all those speakers are up on the dash area. I know one's right there above the vents. So real nice having those upgraded speakers in there as well as part of this package. Also, you're going to get the ambient lighting. So ambient lighting with the My Color in that 4.2-inch. You're going to get the productivity screen will get upgraded to the 4.2-inch screen, and you're going to also see in there, that's where you're going to be able to change the colors of your ambient lighting that lights up the footwells, the cup holders, and then I think even the dash gets changed to different colors as well, those where the speedometer and tach are. So that's pretty cool having all those features. So that's all going to be part of this high package. Again, I think it's a pretty good package, but this package is required for another package we're going to talk about down the road. Now we're going to talk about some other packages, and first one I'll talk about is an enhanced security package. This is available in the 300 or 301A equipment group, and it gives some ways to just kind of make the vehicle a little more secure. What it's going to do is going to give you the steering wheel will lock, so you get an electronic locking steering wheel. You'll also get the console that will lock, so you're going to get an electronic console lock for that vehicle as well. You get an passive or active anti-theft system on the vehicle. So not only when they actually break the perimeter, but also if they're close and such, it's going to have more of an active anti-theft system. And then you're going to also get a wheel locking kit too that goes along with this. So that's a package. It's really not too expensive. I think it maybe is $395. Pricing, of course, is down in the description, but this is a pretty inexpensive package, and it really gives you some security benefits to the vehicle if you're really wanting to keep your vehicle secure. Another package I want to talk about is the Ford Safe and Smart package. Now, I did a video on the EcoBoost that actually covered the Ford Safe and Smart package, so I'm going to play that clip. But keep in mind that Ford Safe and Smart package does require you to have the 301A equipment group. Let's check this out. Here's some of the features that are included in the Ford Safe and Smart package. Now let's talk about another package that's available. Now this is available on your high package, so that we talked about earlier, that upgraded package for your vehicle. And also it's something that's pretty new for some of the vehicles. Some of the different, depends on what trim level you're looking at, but that's the Ford Safe and Smart package. So this package we did actually see introduced in the Mustang and some of the other vehicles like the GT in the previous years. This package includes your adaptive cruise control, and it's going to also include your navigation. So talk about that adaptive cruise control, and what that's going to do is if you have that set up, then if you come behind somebody and they're going slower than you, it's going to slow you down to go their speed, and then until you pass them or they speed back up, and then it will resume back up. So a great package, so you don't have to use your brakes so much and you have to worry about that. Also, it even comes to complete stop and go type of traffic as well. So adaptive cruise is a cool feature to have, but also it's combined in this package with the navigation. So you'll have the voice activated navigation system with the Sirius XM traffic and travel link to go along with that. So you'll have that on-screen navigation. You'll see why, and that's why you have to go up to the high package to get it, so you have that 8-inch touchscreen. So Ford Safe and Smart package, again, available on your high package. Another package I want to talk to you about changes the appearance of the vehicle, and that's the Black Accent package. Now, the Black Accent package is available in the 300 or 301A equipment group, and yes, I did a video on the EcoBoost on the Black Accent package. Has all the same features, so check out this clip and you can see all the different features that are included in the Black Accent package. Let's talk about another appearance package you might consider getting. That's a Black Accent package. Now this package is not available with any other different appearance package that you might get, or any other, the performance packages would be available with that, just because it's because of the own dedicated wheel and accents you get on this vehicle that would not work with those different packages. So it is going to get its own dedicated wheel, so it's going to be a 19 by 8.5 inch black painted alloy wheel. So pretty cool looking wheel that's going to go as part of this package, and you're going to see also the black badgings around it. So whether it be your ponies around the vehicle front and back, or be any badgings on the vehicle with normally chrome, they're going to be black painted now with this package. Also, your mirror caps for this year will be black painted as well, so black mirror caps on this. Your hood, or the roof I should say, of the vehicle is going to be painted black, so a black roof up there. And you're going to get a black deck lid spoiler. So pretty cool little additions here. So Black Accent package is a great package if you want to dress up another color vehicle and add this package to it. You might consider this package. Now we're going to talk about the GT Performance package, and this package hasn't changed from last year, and I did this video last year, but I want to cover this equipment again in this video for this year, just in case something did change. So GT Performance package, of course, I don't have a vehicle with this package on there, really hard to get, but I'm going to show you clips from last year's video so you can kind of see what some of those things are going to look like as we talk about them. So the GT Performance package is really made to help the vehicle perform. And by the way, this is available on the 300 or 301A equipment group. They don't want to not make it available for those that just want basically a GT Performance package and nothing else. You can be able to do that with this package here. So it is about performance, about getting it on the track, taking that GT to the next level. If you want to go out and race it, get it on the track, you're going to be able to do that with the GT Performance package. You'll want to order this package. Now, it is going to upgrade some tuning. So it is really about racing, so it's going to give you some unique tuning to the chassis, to the ABS, to the stability control, to even the E-Pass. So all those are going to be uniquely tuned for the GT Performance package. Also, you're going to get an upsized rear sway bar in the rear, as well as you're going to get heavy-duty front springs on the vehicle, as you can tell, for performance totally. Even have a larger radiator in the front to help the engine perform at a higher level, giving you a bigger radiator up there on the front. Also, underneath the hood, you're going to get a K-brace, as well as you're going to also get the black painted strut tower brace up there too, giving you better performance. Let's talk about the brakes for a second. You're going to have some better brakes. So you're going to get the Brembo 6-piston brakes. They're going to be painted black there on the front. So those are a great upgrade to it. Of course, if you're racing, you're going to need to slow down quickly. The Brembo brakes will help with that. Also going to get upgraded with the summer-only high-performance tires as well to go along with it. And you're going to get upgraded wheel as well. Not only is it going to look nice, it's going to be a 19-inch black painted alloy wheel, but it's going to be wider as well. You're going to be 19 by 9 in the front and 19 by 9.5 in the rear. And speaking of that, let's talk about the rear spoiler. You will get a performance rear spoiler on it as well, so give it help it perform a little bit better. And it also is going to get upgraded with the torsion differentials. So you're going to get a 373 torsion for your manual transmission and a 355 torsion differential for your automatic transmissions. A couple things on the inside. You're going to have the gauge pack on there. So you're going to have the oil pressure and vacuum gauges there right in the middle of where your vents would be. And then also the instrument panel is going to be a little bit different. Instead of that silver arrow, you're going to get that engine spun instrument panel across there. So some nice upgrades to the vehicle. Again, really about performance here. So if you're wanting to take it to the next level, you want to take it to the track once in a while, race your buddies, whatever it might be, GT Performance Package is what you want to make sure you order on your GT vehicle. Now we're going to start talking about some standalone options, and here are some of your wheel options that are available for you. First one to talk about is available on the 300 or 301A equipment group, and that's a different 18-inch wheel. So if you're wanting to go from the stock wheel and you want something a little bit different, you can get an 18 by 8-inch machine-faced alloy wheel with the low gloss painted pockets. It's a 5-spoke wheel, a little bit different design than this in here. And that wheel would not be available, of course, with the black accent package because it gets its own wheel, as well as it won't be available with the GT Performance package. But speaking of that, if you want to upgrade on the GT Performance package instead of the black wheels, there is an option for more of a forged wheel. So if you want, there's a luster nickel painted forged wheel that you can get as an upgrade. It's going to be a 19 by 9 inch on the front, 19 by 9.5 on the back, so you're still going to get that wide tire, and it does require to have the GT Performance package to get that wheel. That wheel is not going to be available any other way other than with the GT Performance package. Also, talk about mini spare. If you want a mini spare tire and wheel, you can get that. So it is a standalone option available on 300 or 301A. It is not available with the GT Performance package. So keep that in mind, or of course the upgraded wheel on the GT Performance package. So those two wheels, it's going to be not available with because they want to keep the weight down as much as it can. So the GT Performance package will not be available with a mini spare. So, but you can order as a standalone option for you. So that's available on that. So those are your different wheel and tire options here for you, including the spare tire. Let's talk about some other standalone options now. Let's talk about the rest of the standalone options that are available, starting with the stripes. You can get the over-the-top racing stripes, and where you'd find this on the build and price is at the top under the paint section. There is a stripe option there, either a black or white stripe. So you can click on those and see what the vehicle's going to look like. We typically don't order too many vehicles with the over-the-top stripe. But of course, you can get it. It is available in the 300 or 301A equipment group, but it's not available with the black accent package because it gets its own stripes on the hood as well as its black roof. So that's not available with that package. So, but you can get the over-the-top stripes. So that's an option for you. You can also get an engine block heater. So if you live in a cold weather state, want to be able to start your vehicle easy in the morning on those cold days, you can get the engine block heater, plugging that into your house, keeping it warm overnight or while it's cold. Also, the Magneride dampening suspension is available. Does require to get the GT Performance package and is available on the 301A equipment group only. Not available on the 300A, and that's a great system. Of course, we've been seeing it first introduced on the GT 500 for several years. Last year, we did see it as part of the GT Performance Package 2, which we are not seeing on the order guide for the GT trim this year. But you can add the suspension system on the vehicle and to give you a great ride. Any imperfections on the road is going to handle those, especially if you're racing with it. It's something you might want to think about adding to the vehicle. But again, would require to have the 301A equipment group. Also, you can get floor liners inside, and not only have the mats for the front seat, but also for the rears as well. The smaller ones that fit in the footwells in the rear will come along with the all-weather mats in there. Those are easy. You can take those out, spray them out real easy because they're all-weather material there, and that's available for you. You can also get a spoiler delete. So if you don't like the spoiler on here, you can take the spoiler off. It is available on the 300 or 301A equipment group. Also, you can get the active valve exhaust available on the 300 or 301A equipment group, and you can adjust the exhaust. You can go in a quiet mode. You can even have a quiet start, so that way if you start up in the morning, you don't have that GT rumbling sound, but then you can adjust it however you want to. So it's really nice. Since you already have the quad tips, it's a nice addition for you. Again, available on the 300 or 301A equipment group. Also, for your automatic transmission, you can elect to go with the optional 355 aluminum slip rear axle too. So it's available on the 300 or 301A. Of course, not available with the GT Performance package because you already get the torsion limited slip there, but so that's also available for you. So I think I've covered all the standalone options for you. So some great options. And again, those are all standard as well as the different packages that are available for the GT trim. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, we call it a complete guide because we try to cover all the standalone options, all the different packages that are available and everything. So you can make a great informed decision out there when you're going to look at getting a GT for the 21 model year. So of course that is everything. We've covered everything. There are some packages I've seen in the past in the 2020 model year that I'm not seeing on 2021 for the GT trim. So keep that in mind. I have covered everything in here. Of course, you can go to Ford's website, Ford.com, and do a build and price yourself to see how that changes the look of your vehicle and the different costs of those things. But again, I have all those different costs down below in the description as well. So hopefully this video helped you out. Now, if you want to look at inventory on our website, we do a couple other different custom things to our Mustangs that you can check out on our website. We do have a Lawn McArthur Performance tab. You can click on that black tab at the top of the website and you can see some of the different performance things we do to our Mustangs. Like this particular Mustang right here actually does have an LM750 package on it that you really can't tell unless you looked underneath the hood and realize we have a 750 horsepower supercharger added to it. So we have packages like that we can add as being a certified Roush dealer. So look at our website, see if there's something there. Don't forget we do free shipping, and how that works, we just ask you to finance a vehicle with us. It's that simple. You finance it with us, we can ship it to about anywhere for free. We do cap it at about $1,000 because there are some locations that cost more than that, like Hawaii and Alaska that we've delivered to. So we do cap it there at $1,000. But take advantage of that. So have it, order a vehicle from Ford factory, and right now you get an extra rebate if you order a vehicle from Ford because of limited supplies. So if you want to order a vehicle, order the way you want it to from a dealership that knows how to build and how to order those vehicles and is passionate about their vehicles, then give us a call. The numbers are on the screen as well as our website there. So you can call, you can send us a text message if you're interested in getting a vehicle from us and get that free shipping. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it was very informative for you, whether you buy a vehicle from us or not. Put your comments down below if you have any questions whatsoever. If you want to also smash that like button, share the video out, but also if you like this video, maybe you like some of our other videos. So hit that red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll also get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to your YouTube channel. Don't forget, you want to learn more about Lawn McArthur. We have social media sites on Facebook, on Twitter, or Instagram. So again, it's just if you just look up Lawn McArthur, you're going to find it. We're at Lawn McArthur on all of those. Real easy to find us and follow us on social media as well. So again, thanks for watching this video. Till the next one, we'll see you later.